Hey fam, I'm back again. Yeah, transitioning and does biology actually matter? Be it pre and post transition. Does it change? Does it not change? There's people out there that will say it changes. Trans men become men. Trans women become women. Facts are proven in biology that it does not change. Your DNA does not biologically change when you medically transition. No matter how much we wish it would, it does not change. I even wish it would change. It does not. And it's a fact. And transsexuals who know this, that it's a fact. And we have become accepting of it. Doesn't mean we all always have to like it, but it is the truth. Okay? When the trans population, whether it be trans woman or trans man, saying that they're actually really men or actually really women, you're lying. And even activists that say that same thing, you're lying. You're lying to people. You're lying to children. You're lying to everyone. The only thing a medical transition can do is through medication like estrogen or testosterone is change what the body is told to do. Each and every person, whether we're born male or female, have both hormones. That's a historical fact. Historical fact also says that one is dominant, the other is not dominant. We all have both. When we medically transition, we lower the dominant one and raise the non-dominant one. And it changes the instructions for what the body does. Not the DNA, not the biology. It only changes how the body acts and reacts to it. If a female is on testosterone, they get everything, the things that come with being a male. Facial hair, a deeper voice, a more squared body, more squared type face, more muscle mass. The things that come with being on testosterone as a primary hormone. As in women, their physical facial features and body starts to change a little. Some gets curvier, rounder, softer. The vocal voice does not change for what trans women who are on estrogen. It's unfortunate that it doesn't work like that. I would have wished it would have. I wouldn't have had to have vocal feminization surgery. You go through vocal therapy pre-surgery and post-surgery. It's one of the things that I felt I had to do to fit in more of the way I believe I would have wanted to really be. It still does not change my biology. I'm biologically still a male. Science can prove it. Because my chromosomes are still going to be XY. Also, after I pass away and they take a look at the bones will say that I am male. Same thing with the trans man. It'll say that they were female. That's a scientific and biological fact. It'd be nice if it would change. Okay, and it would be if it could biologically change when we transition. I became comfortable with knowing that and being okay with that. Because unless somebody actually knows, they see me as a female. Unless somebody already knows. And I'm good with that. I can walk down the street or whatever, go new places that people don't know me and say, hey, how are you? How are you? Or people say, yeah, she's pretty nice or whatever. People say, hi, miss. Hi, ma'am. I know they don't have to know. People don't have to know how we were born if they don't know. Especially if we don't have a relationship with them and we don't know them and they don't know us. The more that we get into biological reality, the better off we are. I know it'd really be nice to see those who are trying to convince biology changes that were actually the gender or sex that we transitioned to. It'd be nice if you would stop because you know you're lying. You know you're a liar when it comes to that. And you wonder why people are starting to get a bad taste in their thinking for with us. Because you're not telling the truth. Amongst other things that's happening with people that are saying that they're trans. It makes us all look bad. And you're wrong when you do that. Start to tell the truth. It may seem hard to tell the truth after you've been lying about it for so long. You start telling the truth, you're going to get more respect. And wow, there's some other things that I can go off into, kind of off topic, but on topic. Like just before we start transitioning, and this more I'm talking about trans women. We can't be saying that we're trans and going to a women's restroom looking like a man. That doesn't fly. It's wrong. I have to wonder why you're going into the women's restroom when you're looking like a man. Facial hair and everything. You don't belong there. Men don't care if women come into the men's room, but trans men pre-transition still looking like a woman doesn't belong in the men's restrooms either. And until we start physically fitting in more, and we're reasonably passable, and it don't have to be perfectly passable, but passable enough to say, okay, yeah, she can come in here. She's okay, or he's okay. He can come in here. It's about showing proper respect for yourself, ourselves, and others. Especially when it comes to trans women going into women's rooms and not causing fear. Fear is harm for women. Women deserve better than that in women's spaces. They deserve the respect. They deserve to not feel uncomfortable. They deserve to feel comfortable and feel safe because it's their safe spaces to do what they need to do. Not for somebody to come in and, oh, I'm trans and I belong here, but I'm going to wear a beard and a mustache, and I'm trans, and you can't say anything about it. No, stay the fuck out. If that's how you're going to look, stay the fuck out. Period. You don't belong there. Because you're harming women by instilling fear, and you're harming the trans community doing it. It needs to stop. Biology matters. Biology is a fact, pre and post transition. Biologically, on both sides, depending on how we're transitioning, we're a trans woman, it's still a male biology. Same thing with trans men. With female biology, pre and post transition, doesn't change. And it won't change. And I get it, for some people it's harder to accept that it doesn't change during and after medical transition. That's exactly why we're trans. It means we're going from one to the other. We're changing our appearance and our mannerisms and our vocal way of talking, deeper or higher voice pitch, deeper pitched or higher pitched voices. We need to all be on the same page when it comes to that. The rest of the world knows that. The change, whether you transition or not. So anyway, for those of you who don't, who believe transition changes biology, please come back to reality. It doesn't change. It doesn't change, and you can be okay with that. It's okay to be okay with that and still be trans and still be comfortable living your life as a trans person. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the day, no matter what part of the day you're in. You all have worth, you all have value, and you're all important. If nobody told you they love you today, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.